Okay, the yellow ribbon. How much do you want me to read?
Just the main part so I get what it's about.
Jane wore a yellow ribbon around her neck every day. And I mean every day. Rain or shine, whether it matched her outfit or not. It annoyed her best friend, Johnny, after a while. He was her next door neighbor and had known Jane since she was 3. When he was young, he had barely noticed the yellow ribbon, but now they were in high school together, it bothered him. So that's the main part.
Okay, well then what happened?
Why do you wear that yellow ribbon around your neck, Jane? He asked her every day, but she wouldn't tell him. Still, in spite of this aggravation, Johnny thought she was cute. He asked her to the soda shop for an ice cream sundae. Then he asked her to watch him play in the football game. Then he started seeing her home. And come the spring, he asked her to the dance. Jane always said yes when he asked her out, and she always wore a yellow dress to match the ribbon around her neck. It finally occurred to Johnny that he and Jane were going steady, and he still didn't know why she wore the yellow ribbon around her neck. So he asked her about it yet again, and yet again. She did not tell him. Maybe someday I'll tell you about it, she'd reply. Someday. That answer annoyed Johnny, but he struggled it off, because Jane was so cute and fun to be with. Well, time flew past, as it has a habitat of doing, and one day Johnny proposed to Jane and was accepted. They planned a big wedding, and Jane hinted that she might tell him about the yellow ribbon around her neck on their wedding day. But somehow, what with the preparations and his beautiful bride and the lovely reception, Johnny never got around to asking Jane about it. And when he did remember, she got a little bit teary-eyed and said, "We are so happy together. What difference does it make?" And Johnny decided she was right. Johnny and Jane raised a family of 4 with the usual ups and downs, laughter and tears. With their golden anniversary rolled around, Johnny once again asked Jane about the yellow ribbon around her neck. It was the first time he'd brought it up since the week after their wedding. Whenever the children asked him about it, he'd always say, "Hush them." Well, he'd always hush them. And somehow none of the kids had dared ask their mother. Jane gave Johnny a sad look and said, "Johnny, you've waited this long. You can't wait a while longer." And Johnny agreed. It was not until Jane was on her deathbed a year later that Johnny, seeing his last chance slip away, asked Jane one final time about the yellow ribbon she wore around her neck. She shook her head a bit at his persistence, and then said, with a sad smile, "Okay, Johnny, you can go ahead and untie it." With shaking hands, Johnny fumbled for the knot and untied the yellow ribbon around his wife's neck. And
Keep going. Keep going. I'm interested now. I'm very interested.
This is the last sentence.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so creepy. And Jane's
What did Jane say?
Can I just tell you something else about it?
No, just read it.
And Jane's head fell off. So I guess that yellow ribbon was tied around her neck so it would keep her head on.
And her head fell off?
Yeah, it says that for the last word. Hold on, let me turn the camera off so it won't show it. Oh my gosh. I never knew that it was said that.
Okay, I didn't expect that. I
Me
thought
neither.
It would be something so
Sad.
sad.
Like that was the last thing that her mother gave her until she died or something.
Okay.
That was so unexpected.
That was very unexpected.